Taurus August. The Ace of Cups and the Hermit reverse. The Hermit is a sign of Virgo. Being inverted. I'll explain in a sec. Taurus August. Justice, Libra's major, and the High Priestess reverse. Sign of the moon coming through there. And a full card so far, we have 3 majors, so this is big changes for Taurus singles. Taurus singles for August. 6 of Swords. Taurus singles. Lovers reverse, Gemini is major, and the Queen of Cups reverse. One more for Taurus singles, please. Death, sign of Scorpio, bottom of the deck, sign of Judgment. Pluto coming through here with Judgment. The underlying energy for the whole month for August for the single Taurus. Judgment. Judgments being made. The need to atone, to repent, forgive yourself and others for choices, parts they played. It's to take on board all by which we have chosen, our decisions, our choices. It's time to atone for that. I feel like that's what you're doing in many ways throughout August, Taurus. We started off with that Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is a sign of a fresh new beginning, a fresh new seed. In something that is very, very abundant. Very, very seeming to be perfect. Something that you have a lot of desire for. A lot of emotion, a lot of feeling for. Your wishes, you feel are being fulfilled. There's a fresh new beginning here. The next card we had was the Hermit reverse, Virgo's major. This is a real sign that we are not following our own knowledge. We're listening to other people's thoughts, opinions, desires. Just pull you up a bit. And it's leading us down a path of getting caught up in other people's stuff. I feel like this leads you astray a bit, Taurus. It may even lead you into some trouble with the law. Because then we have justice come through. Now this is Libra's major arcana, and it is a sign of justice. Again, sometimes referred to law enforcement or law as in court. I feel like if you follow other people's advice and or way of going about things, you're going to go off the beaten path very badly, Taurus, and you may even find yourself in some trouble. Or you may just find yourself in a situation where a third party has to come in and make decisions and you must abide by it. Kind of like a judge. It can literally be that, or a lesser degree of that. But still someone in an authoritative figure impending a decision upon you which must be abided by. The next card we had to come out is the High Priestess inverted. 3 majors. This darling stands for the moon. Moon cycles will be very important during August. The High Priestess reverse, again, not following your own knowledge, not following your own inner wisdom, getting caught up in the opinions of the crowd or those around you, which is leading to improper judgments being made, improper decisions. It's again leading you astray. Rebelling against the machine or the person, place or thing will not help you. Six of Swords. A headstrong attempt here to beat something that has left you very anxiety-ridden. Something that you've not been able to get past or get beyond a point before. Mentally especially, now you will. Six of Swords is crossing the river. Making a headstrong attempt to beat this anxiety, which you will do, and you will cross the river. You'll take these swords with you. You'll not lose. You take the experience with you. And all by which you have learned from it. That was painful. That was hard. That got you to this point where you cross this river. What are you crossing from? Gemini's major arcana. The Lovers reversed. Taurus, I feel like for a lot of you singles, you're making a real headstrong attempt to overcome a lot of heartache through past relationships. Things that didn't work for you. These things may have even left you feeling inconsistent, needing to change. One's intentions being noble, but can you be relied upon? The Queen of Cups reversed. Say as you say, as you do. Live by example. Don't make your words empty. Follow it through with action. If you can do that, you will transform. Scorpio's major with the Death card. Transformation, change, growth. Real growth. For what I want to say to most of you single Tauruses, I feel in August there's a fresh new beginning here for you. But first you've got to unpack some of the baggage that you've brought along up to this point. You must not follow other people's counsel. Some decisions will be made during August, I feel, that are out of your hands, with this justice and judgment at the bottom of the deck. You may feel stifled. You may feel overwhelmed. But these justice and judgments and things, especially if they're done by a third party or someone in a higher standing, must be adhered to, I feel. If you don't, it will only lead to more consequence and more issue down the plug hole. You need to beat this anxiety, you need to push forward and do what's needed here. And maybe unpack some of this baggage that you brought along with you. If you can do that and move forward with consistency, you will transform, you will grow, and you'll be better for it in September. Get some additionals now for the Taurus singles. Additional for Taurus singles for August 2020. Additional information for Taurus singles. Taurus singles, additional for August 2022, please. Additional Taurus. Page of Swords. Be vigilant. Watch people's actions, not just their words. There's details within the details. Be vigilant. There's a real need for fine knowledge here this month. To uncover things that are less than known, secrets or things that are niggling away Taurus about there. Information, or you will uncover it. The Nine of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck, sign of Cancer. Taurus, I feel Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. There's a real sense here of vigilance. trying to gain information, trying to adhere to things that are less than noticeable, reading between the lines, so to speak. The Nine of Cups, I see there's great abundance here for you, and you're sitting quite pretty in the perfection of self. Everything you've got right now, you've gotten off your own back. There's a lot of feeling here, real pride of self, I want to say. Good for you. The Seven of Cups coming in behind that. I feel this is a lot of options. Some fantasistic, some whimsical, some good, some bad, some ugly. But the point is there are lots of options here. You don't need to choose right now. Just don't get confused by what is right and what is not. You're best off not choosing anything than choosing the wrong cup. Because that will lead you down that path of that plug hole I was talking about. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot, Cancer's Major, and underneath that, another Major, the Magician. Underneath that is your Lover's Reverse. The Chariot is advertising, it's forward movement, pushing through all the issues, the turmoil, the confliction with balance and drive. But the Magician coming in behind that, he is the alchemist, he is the creator, he has all by which he needs. He can create magic. He is magic. To be able to create anything you want if you move forward beyond this. There is much to learn this month. If you're able to adhere to some sort of decisions that may be made without your side prided most, the right thing, the just thing being done, not necessarily the right thing. If you can adhere to that and embrace the difficulties that come with that, I feel that you will truly excel. But if you rage against it, it will become a bigger obstacle that may cost a lot more in the long run. Consider your options, Taurus, before making a decision would be my strongest advice. And perhaps seek legal advice or a friendly ear to express these concerns to would be my most strong advice. And with that, I wish you the most very best of luck if this reading resonates for you, because I think you're going to need it. We will now move on to the couples, you and them connection spread. Venus placement's highly prevalent, as is Taurus's reading. They'll be first foremost up here. Cross watcher, person of interest in relation to Taurus. You will be the secondary down here. We're looking at thoughts, feelings, and intentions Taurus has firstly before towards their person, and then we'll look at the person towards Taurus and an outcome, all clarified, all explained, all done real righteous and raw. Get ready. Here we go. Okay, Taurus, please, thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards the person connecting with August 2022. Please, spirits of God. The Cross Watcher clarify it first before we go into this, because it's looking a little soupy. Let's clarify this reading with the clear, precise clarification of Taurus and the cross-watcher, please. August 2022. Let's start for Taurus's thoughts, please. Towards the cross-watcher, we have the Ace of Swords. Let's clarify Taurus's thoughts. August. 10 of Wands reverse. Clarify. I'm going to say Taurus's feelings, the 7 of Cups reverse with the 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords reverse. Clarify Taurus's intentions, the 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands reversed. Clarify the cross-watcher's thoughts, the Sun reversed. Why is the cross-watcher thinking towards Taurus, the Sun reversed? 7 of Swords reversed. Their feelings, the 7 of Swords. Why is the cross-watcher feeling the 7 of Swords towards Taurus? Clarify the 7 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Cross-watcher's intentions towards Taurus, the Magician reversed. Why is the Magician upright? The fuck is this shit? All these 7s on here. 7 in their thoughts, a 7 in their feelings, a 7 in your feelings, a 7 in your intentions. It's at least 4 7s here. Empty Magicians. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The outcome, 9 of Swords reversed, the Star and the World. Let's clarify this outcome of Taurus. Page of Cups. Clarify the Star, the outcome, and the World. 3 of Pentacles reversed. 1 more please for the outcome. 5 of Swords reversed. The Lovers, Gemini's major arcana. And the Moon reversed. Wanting love, wanting the real thing. Feeling like this could be it. But knowing or feeling that there has been some sort of deception. Minorish, but still. It's a real worry for this connection. For one of you or both of you could have been felt like you've been harshly judged by either the other party or members of friends or associates or family members. You may feel like they're acting against the connection's best interests. It's these 7s I think that are really like giving me a real mysterious kind of feeling. Taurus, let's look at your thoughts towards your person for August. The Ace of Swords with the 10 of Wands reverse. So the Ace of Swords is fresh and you see it in movement or force. I feel like in your head you're thinking the truth, you're speaking your truth, you're being very honest. Your thoughts are that of just cutting through all the bullshit, just saying it like it is, even though you are quite nervous, I feel. 10 of Wands reverse, I feel like this. You've had treachery or loss in the past, and you still carry that with you. It's like an unsureness. It's like a questioning yourself. It's like if you allow this to overtake you, it will be the downfall. If you allow past to creep in and stop you from this Ace of Swords. Your feelings, Taurus, towards this person, the 7 of Cups reverse, 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords reverse. With this 7 of Cups reverse, I feel there's a lot of willpower and desire to make this work, and your emotions are very deep. With the 2 of Pentacles, you're trying to have the agility to make it work and balance it out. And it feels very imbalanced sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. But with the Knight of Swords reverse, I feel like there's a real incapacity here to have forward movement because we might be fearing a third party we might just be having a bit of a dispute with our person right now. We might just not be seeing eye to eye. And this is why we're trying to balance things out. Could be just having a break. Or just feeling like we're pulled back. But let's look in your intentions, because as I always say, it's the most important placement. 10 of Wands with the 7 of Wands reverse, Taurus. Your intentions are that you've been very burdened. And you're showing that. There's a lot of stress here on Taurus. And Taurus feels like they're not making any gains here in this connection. If anything, they're being overrun. Or they're being left with these heavy burdens to carry. And they do feel, or intend to show you how burdensome sometimes it can be. I think it's a lot harder than what they allow you to see in August. I think Taurus might be really trying to show you. But let's look at the cross watchers for you now. The cross watchers' thoughts towards Taurus. The Sun reversed with the 7 of Swords reverse. The cross watcher is thinking they are very alone. They're very unhappy at the moment. They might be thinking they've been abandoned somewhat. Or just thinking that they're feeling very lonely and they're just sad. Or they're just going through an unhappy stage in August. That 7 of Swords reversed, I do feel that there is someone coming in here bringing about some news. This person thinks in their headspace with that 7 of Swords reversed, there's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of slanderous talk. I feel like that's why they're really unhappy. They've heard something through the grapevine that's really made them sad. It's really made them question this connection. And whether it's genuine or whether it's just all made up fantasy. Because they're feeling show this 7 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. In the cross watchers' feelings, they feel like they could have a chance here. But they feel like at best it would only be 3/4. And that they would have to almost steal from someone else to be able to get that with you. And they feel just so pushed out in the cold. They feel really, really destitute. They feel really, really abandoned. They feel really hurt. This person feels very hurt in their mind and in their heart. They feel really wronged, hard done by. I'm hearing ridiculed. Their intentions, the Magician reversed with the Magician upright. Double Mercury energy. The Deceiver and the Deceptor. And the Creator and the Alchemist. Both sides of the coin here. Could say the good and the bad, but I don't really see things as good and bad. I see potential. Both sides. But it's what you do with that potential that makes you who you are. Be careful of your habits. Your habits become your choices. Your choices become who you are. Beware. Cross watcher. Because you can go either way of the sword. You can create and manifest what you desire, or you can become dark and manipulate those around you to your bidding. The outcome initially, we had the 9 of Swords reversed, the Star in the World. The Star is Aquarius' major arcana, and the World is another major. The World, it always does stand for Saturn's energy as well. 9 of Swords reversed. There's a lot of suspicion here in the outcome. There is a lot of slanderous gossip. There is a lot of shadiness and a lot of reasonable fear. But we still wish and hope and desire. The World is telling me there is a completion coming here. Completion of attachment and perfection and ultimate change. And I feel like this relationship will go through an ultimate transformation. This is success through synthesis, through going through all the motions, and now's the payoff time. The enjoyment from going through all that. This is triumph in the undertakings. This is the reward that comes from all the hard work, and this is admiration for that. Clarifying that outcome, we have the Page of Cups, 3 of Pentacles reverse, and the 5 of Swords reverse. We trust to a point in ourselves, but do we trust enough in the connection? I don't believe so. 3 of Pentacles reverse is sloppiness, mediocre, not working on the same page, not collaborating well, a lot of misunderstandings, misrepresentation, pettiness, an inability to understand or work together. And with the 5 of Swords reverse, I feel this is why you're losing the battle here, and you're both dejecting each other because we're not working or collaborating well. It's like trying to mix sand and water instead of sand with other sand to make, I don't know, concrete. The mix ain't right. And I feel like if we're wishing, hoping, praying, and trying to attain this, we need to get the mix right. For you guys, I want to say, maybe just a little bit of advice. If there's someone that you trust, I think the advice would be to seek someone that you trust, advice that's mutual to both parties, or find someone that's independent, like a counsellor, for example. Additionals for Taurus and their cross watcher for August. 3 of Wands reverse, 6 of Wands reverse, Queen of Swords, and Judgment, and the Sun upright now. The 2 of Pentacles. You can have it all. You can have it all. But not without doing some work first. 3 of Wands reverse, 6 of Wands reverse, the Queen of Swords, and Judgment. 3 of Wands reverse is your ship's not coming in. It's that of slow improvement or very little improvement taking a long time. 6 of Wands reverse is that of delay and fear, not getting any accolades from the crowd, not getting any help or support or understanding here from them. The Queen of Swords, though, is saying that you must stand in your truth, no matter how much mourning or pain or separation you feel. You must speak your truth, I feel, both of you. Judgment. It's time to atone, because I feel like everything needs to come out. All needs to be revealed. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And then we take this atonement, we take this judgment, and then we move forward anew. The world completion. There's some sort of judgment or atonement or acceptance of something that needs to be done here within this connection for it to find that sun upright. To find the truth within the connection of how you both really want to be together and how that looks for each of you individually and then as a couple. Talk it out. In a safe space. I think I said this to the singles actually. Maybe you should watch the singles reading as well. Because I think Taurus singles and couples are very much on par here. Taurus singles and couples and cross-watcher, I wish you all the very best. The month of August 2022, I think it's going to be a little bit of a bumper rap. Know that I'm right there with you guys. Light and love to you all. I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see you on the next round with me, Redsky. Your Raw, Righteous Real reading.